guys, welcome back to Life with Liz. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notifications, that way you'll be notified every time your girl posts a new video. Good morning, guys. I just got, oh, wrong light. I just got back from the store. I'm gonna make some Chile Verde for dinner tonight, so I'm gonna get started on that right now. I already cut up the meat and I just washed it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. I'm gonna add it to my pot here, add garlic, onion, some water, and then I'm gonna let that go ahead and boil for a bit, and then I'll make my sauce. All right, so I've got the meat in there. I added 4 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna add a big chunk of onion, and I'm gonna add water. Just enough to cover it. There we go. And I'm gonna let this go until the meat is nice and soft. And in the meantime, I'm gonna make my sauce. But that's gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna cover it and let it. I don't think this is good. Okay, so I'm just going to cover that. I'm going to add salt and pepper to that, and then I'm just going to let this cook until it is almost done, and then I'll add the sauce, and then I'll let it cook for a little bit longer. All right, so I have washed up some jalapenos, tomatillos, and 2 poblano peppers. Can't even talk. I'm going to roast all of this, but I'm going to do the tomatillos here on the stove. And the chiles I'm going to do in the air fryer. It's just a lot easier that way. So those are the tomatillos. Let me go ahead and dip these guys into the air fryer. Alright, so I'll start with those, and then I'll do the poblanos last. For about 15 minutes. All right, meat is coming along nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and start blending up some of my stuff here. I've got the tomatillos that have been roasted. Just grabbing those now. I'm gonna throw those in there. I'm gonna grab my jalapenos. And I'm gonna start blending this up and let my serranos roast. So I'll be back. All right, meat is basically done, and I forgot to add cilantro to my chile, so I went ahead and added that. I did that off camera, but there is cilantro in there. So it's garlic, onion, the tomatillos, jalapenos, poblanos, and cilantro. I have this pot here. I'm going to add a little bit of oil. Let that heat up, and then I'm going to go ahead and fry my chili and then start adding the meat in there. So the meat is, I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's the meat. So I'm gonna let this warm up really quick and I'll be back. All right, oil should be nice and hot now, so I'm going to go ahead and pour in the chili that I blended up. And I'm going to let this kind of fry up a little bit, and it'll start to change color a little bit, and then I will thin it out with broth from the meat, but before I add the meat, I want to give it just a little bit of time to kind of fry up. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back. All right, so this has been cooking for a bit here. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding the meat in there, and then I will also start thinning it out with some of the broth. But for now, I want to get all of the meat in there. see the garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. That way nobody bites into that. Here's another one. All right, so let me go ahead and get all of the meat in here, and then I'll start to thin this out a little bit because it is pretty thick. But let me grab all of the meat and I'll be back. All right, I think I got all of the meat in there, so I'm just gonna give this a quick mix, and then I'm gonna start thinning it out with the broth. Just add like a couple of these, just so it's not so thick, because I'm also gonna let it simmer here for a little bit, just to get all of the flavors mixed together. All right, so now that we have it this way, I'll go ahead and taste it for salt. Add more salt if needed. And I forgot to mention, I used jalapenos, but you can obviously use serranos. Oh, it's good. Or add more serranos, more jalapenos. I just do it enough to give it flavor, not so much heat, because I don't think Gabby would eat it if it's extremely spicy. But if you like it spicy, you can go ahead and definitely add serranos. That way it'll have more of a kick. All right, so I'm gonna let this simmer for a bit. I'm gonna get started on my rice and beans. I'll be back. All right, so I've got my beans going back here. I just turned them on. I'm gonna let those boil for a little bit too, and then let them kind of dry out a little bit, and then I'm gonna smash them. I'm gonna make my rice in here. I do have my tomato sauce in here already. I'm gonna put a piece of onion. Maybe that's a little too big. So just a piece of onion and a garlic clove. I'm gonna add some chicken bouillon. And I'm also going to start boiling water, because you guys know that makes it a lot easier when you boil it. So I'm gonna get this blended up. I'll be back. All right, I know you guys can hear, I'm sorry, you guys can hear the water boiling in the back. I have it in the kettle. I'm gonna add a little bit of oil here to my pan. And I have about 1.5 cups of rice. The pan should already be nice and hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my rice. And then I'm just gonna mix this up and brown it. And I'll be back. My tomato sauce mixture is already blended. There we go. So that's ready to go. So as soon as I brown the rice, that'll go in there, and hopefully we'll be ready to eat. Alright, my rice looks like it's about done. So I'm going to go ahead and add my lid first and add my tomato sauce. I'm going to grab a little bit of water in my blender just to get the rest of the tomato sauce out. Let me go ahead and grab my water. And I just give it just a little bit to cook the tomato sauce a little bit. And while it's doing that, I'm going to check the Chile Verde. Coming along nicely. And I'll also give my beans a quick stir. Sorry, my arm's in the way there. Alright, so I'm just going to give these, let those keep going. And I'm going to go ahead and add the water to my rice. My blender didn't cut up the garlic. There it is. It's all right. I'll pull it out before I serve. But right now I just want to make sure everything is mixed together, and then I'm going to taste it. It's good. All right, so I'm going to cover that up. I'm going to lower the heat, obviously, because it's already boiling. I'll lower the heat, and then I'll let that go, and I'll come back to check on it. All right, guys, I got my comal going, and I'm going to put my tortilla down, the homemade tortillas. Do these up really quick. I'll move this over here so I can throw this on there. So yeah, just some homemade tortillas here for everybody. It'll go good with the Chile Verde. They are homemade, just not by me. I guess I have it upside down. So you'll find these in like the refrigerated section of Walmart. I don't know if I can, maybe I'm too close. There we go. That's what they look like. So yeah, I figured those would go really good right now with the Chile Verde, so I got them. After making Chile Verde, I've been cleaning all day. I knew I was not going to be in the mood to make no tortillas, so these are the next best thing. So if you want homemade tortillas but you don't want to make them, they have them at Walmart. It's an 18 pack. I don't remember if they were like $4 or $5, something like that. If you're in a pinch, or you just want to make them, or you just want them but without having to make them, here you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, let me serve these people. Well, just me and Gabby. Let me serve us, and I'll be back. All right, guys, dinner is served. There it is. I got rice, beans, and Chile Verde. And then there's Miss Gabby. And she also got the same thing. She got a little juice. Have you tried it yet?
It's really hot.
It's really hot?
I know.
I think it's good. I think it's good to eat. Let me try it. I think it's fine. I think you can go ahead and eat it. There you go. How is it? Good? Yeah, were you hungry already?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is it yummy?
Yummy. My father is home.
Yeah, he'll be getting home here in a little bit. Me too. All right. You can give this a
In a minute.
little taste test with my little homemade tortillas.
Yeah, I know.
Trying to get a little bit of everything, the rice, beans, and the Chile Verde.
No,
So good. So good. Y'all need to try it. It's so good. All right, guys. Gabby and I are going to finish eating. We'll be back. Hey, guys. So dinner tonight was delicious. Yeah, it was yummy. I'm a little sidekick here with me. Just took her a bath and got her ready for bed. I just washed up and I'm gonna get ready for bed. But dinner was so good. You guys gotta try those tortillas. They're really good. But just wanted to give you guys an update as to what I do for my nighttime routine. So you guys know that I use the Juno & Co. The little balm to take my makeup off, and then I use a rice water. Let me grab them, that way I can show you guys. All right, so it's the Juno Skin, and it's a cleansing balm. So this is what it looks like. Hopefully, there it goes. So that's it. So it is, I mean, I need some more, but I have a backup. It's just a little balm, and I use that. It takes all of my makeup off. So I love using this. And then, so I use that to remove all of my makeup, and then to cleanse my skin, I use the rice water bright foaming cleanser. And I believe this is from Body, I don't know, it's a Korean. Let's see if it'll stop trying to get my face. There it goes. And I get this on Amazon, and this little container, you only need like a tiny little bit, and it foams up a lot. So you don't need very much of this. So that's what I use to wash my face. And then once I get out, I use the Ordinary Buffet. This is gonna be hard. Oh, there it goes. So the Ordinary Buffet, and then the Ordinary Niacinamide. Yeah, Ordinary Niacinamide. So there's that. So that's what I use. So let me grab some of this. Oh, here, I'll be right back. All right, hopefully it's clear. I can't really see without my glasses, but I'm gonna put the stuff on so I get some of the buffet, and we just put it on my skin. It is dry already, and then I bring it down my neck, obviously, and then I just give it a second to dry. And it dries up pretty fast. And then I go, I grab the niacinamide and put the niacinamide on top. And then I put some, like a lip mask on. And that's it. That's my nighttime routine. Any leftover, I put it on my hands. And just make sure that it's dry. And that's it. So let me put all my stuff back. And get my lip balm, my mask, and I'll be back. Alright guys, we're gonna go tuck Miss Gabby in for the night because she has school tomorrow. Are you ready for school tomorrow? Yeah, you want to go to school tomorrow? No? You don't want to go to school tomorrow? You do? You want to go see Miss Crystal and all your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, I want to get up right now.
You do want to go? You just don't want to get up?
No, I want to get up in the morning.
I don't think anybody wants to get up in the morning.
I don't want to.
You don't want to? It's okay. We're going to put you to bed early today, and then you get up and you're going to have a great day.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
And then Mommy will be waiting for you when you get home from school.
Alright, Mom.
Sounds like a plan?
Alright,
Okay. Okay, tell everybody good night.
Good night.
Say, see you tomorrow.
Mom.
Can you be happy? Can you give them a pretty smile? All right, guys, I'm gonna go tuck this girl in, but hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. We sure did. We loved the food. It was really, really good. And I'm gonna make something with the leftovers because we have leftovers. Yeah. So that does conclude today's video. Make sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time.